It's hailing! This is what I was hoping would happen on our way into town. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time we made it to the oh-so-dance-infested Driftveil City. I don't think there's really anything music related in this town. That was kind of Nimbus's whole thing. And now we're gonna explore this great new town. On the other side of the ocean and all over the world, there sure are a lot of different Pokemon. There's so many people worth talking to here, and man, I am so excited. Whoa, dude, if Pokemon uses the move Surf, it can catch a wave. I'm so thrilled for what we got coming up today because, man, I've been waiting the entire playthrough for some of this stuff. During a battle with a trainer, even if a Pokemon's item is taken away, don't worry. They'll be returned to you safely at the end of battle. But disposable items seem to disappear. I mean, you can go try to get a berry back out of your Pokemon, but I don't want to put my hand up there. Pokemon World Tournament is in the southernmost part of town. My guilty pleasure is the newest films of Pokemon. I acted in those. Are you? Why guilty pleasure, man? Some people. Driftveil's gone and changed so much. I thought I'd been hornswoggled. I love that word, hornswoggle. If I made like a children's television show, I would name one of the characters Hornswoggle. Hope no one's already done that. Sounds like something that would be on Fraggle Rock or something. Oh, by chance, was your mother working at a Pokemon Center as a receptionist? You look very similar to her. That's so cute, oh my gosh. You know what? I'm at a hotel in Driftveil City. She'd love to hear about this right now. Oh, you sound full of energy. What do you need, dear? Driftveil City? Driftveil City? Recently, hotels have been popping up there like crazy, so I hear. Boy, other than that, I sure don't know much about it. You're not all hip with the totally rad yeet poggers that are quite hip with the kids, yo! Or something. Pokemon next door. I feel like it's intimidating me. When things change, I prefer the way it was, and when things don't change, I get bored. I have a twisted mind. They changed it, now it sucks. It's the same, now it sucks. Scraggy is facing the wall. Just doing that, just walking into it. We'll go up. I swear, if any franchise knows those two TV tropes better than anybody, it's this freaking one. I remember that one of my favorite instances, let me talk to get trainer. Pokemon was with me, I would have challenged you for a battle. Instead, please accept this. A big root. It's more health recovery from items that restore health from the target. It was the perfect item for my Pokemon's signature move. Oh God, what Pokemon would that be? Oh, you probably had a Sawsbuck, actually, because Hornleech is a really strong move. Okay. Yeah, so I remember that back in the day, they revealed that the starters of Diamond and Pearl were going to be Psychic, Fighting, and Dark-type, and people were livid over this, saying that they were changing too much and that wasn't okay. And then when they ultimately revealed the starters and they weren't that, people were then complaining that it was too similar to the old games. You cannot win sometimes. It's ridiculous. I think it's just that everybody has their own idea of what Pokemon is supposed to be like, and the answer is just whatever the last game you grew up with was, and nothing more complicated than that. And whatever the sequel was to that game that didn't provide the exact same experience, it's the worst game ever. Into this building, we are gonna talk to everyone and everything here because wow, Driftveil City is different. You got so much like high rises and wealth everywhere. Whoa, you found 70 or more Pokemon. Now we're talking, this is for you. Got a Shell Bell. After doing damage, you get back 1/8 of your max HP. Pretty good item. It's pretty neat. It's asking if we've shown our Pokemon to a professor. Did you know this? It's an article in Pokemon Pal. Press the L button while selecting a move during battle to display detailed information about that move. Now that he says that, I haven't shown my Pokedex to the professor yet. I'll pull out the X-Trainceiver and call her. Hi there. What can I do for you? Okay, check my Pokedex. Let me see. Oh, so you've seen 81 Pokemon in the Unova region. Some Pokemon are only found in certain caves. You might want to go back and search caves you've already passed through. I'm pretty confident we've seen everything we can up to this point. We've been super good about it, so now we don't gotta go spelunking in any caves. Did you know this? An article Pokemon Pal, press the L button. Oh yeah, okay, you just said that, never mind. Yeah, you can press L to check a Pokemon's move information quickly during a battle without having to go into the status screen, or during a double or triple battle, you can display the HP numbers by pressing the select button. Little Easter eggs that you just kind of pick up on after playing enough time. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't. He's trading Pokemon right after he came to a foreign place. Children have the gift to make friends. Great, we can trade Pokemon using wireless communications even when we're apart. You sure can now, at least, with the tricks I showed you. I gave a Pokemon a nickname. I also let it hold an item, so please take good care of it. 19th floor, socks, schmucks, and box. We can live unchanged because we keep can't live unchanged because we keep changing. I mean, Pokemon also evolve, but their natures stay the same. Oh, you have an Axio. A Pokemon has something in his mouth, a Hobbenberry. I bet he looks so cute while doing that. The Driftveil city, I remember it is sort of dowdy, you know, shabby look. Back out into the city streets, the Elite Four of the Pokemon League are extremely tough. I hear you can't battle them unless you have 8 gym badges. Oh, it's Charles, it's Charles. Hey, bud. I'm a heartbreaker. My name, Charles. I wanted to get the attention of a girl I like, so I learned a new style of Pokemon battling. Its name, Rotation Battle. You want to learn about it? Sure, we can do that. We can see the other style. Send out 3 Pokemon at a time in battle. 1 Pokemon takes the lead position, the other 2 stand on each side. The trick is, you have to change their positions. And that's a rough explanation of rotation battles. I'm a heartbreaker. My name, Charles. Hey, if you're a trainer, how about a rotation battle? Hoo-ha! I'm a heartbreaker. My name, Charles. I'm always at full throttle. Rotation battles are another way of battling with 3 Pokemon on the field that have a bit more nuance than it might seem. He's sending out the same 3 Pokemon as before. Only 1 Pokemon battles at a time, and you rotate to decide who's going to be the one to make the attack. Rotation, if I may demonstrate it, we'll go with a Rock Slide out of Jade right here. Rotation does not take up a turn, so across half of your team, you may switch for free. Rotating has a priority of +6, higher than any move. It also, like I said, is not switching. So abilities such as Shadow Tag do not prevent it, and Pursuit does not get its bonus damage against it. So certain moves have become good, other ones have become bad. We'll go back over to McFly. I don't like how the interface is backwards, how you hit the opposite button for where the Pokemon is standing. I was getting mixed up with that. Beneficial effects like switching into Natural Cure are similarly not triggered, so that's a good thing that might not be so useful. Status conditions that normally reset by switching, such as the increase from badly poisoned, do not reset from rotating. Some Pokemon gain a true advantage here. The ability Slow Start, for instance, will count out its turns from the moment the Pokemon is sent out into battle, without the Pokemon necessarily having to battle with its lowered stats. Pokemon with Truant are astoundingly good in this battle style because of that as well. You can just rotate it in on an even numbered turn, swap it out on an odd numbered turn so that you never have to switch. I have to say, triple and rotation battles are interesting when you really think about them, and it's kind of sad that the competitive community just never really latched on to either of them. I know that they intended for them to be something, otherwise they wouldn't have introduced them. Competitive does double battles, and it's kind of a different way of thinking about double battles if we're talking about triples in particular. I would have liked to have seen what the competitive community could have cooked up in the way of strategies, you know? Is McFly gonna be the only one who didn't get a level? Dang, maybe you really weren't never amount to anything like all the other McFlys before you. Jeez, man. Sheesh, that's embarrassing. Getting schooled on his planet to teach. You're just saying the same thing over and over again, man. Is that like your thing? Because it's not very cute. It's not gonna make your first date all that impressive with that girl. We'll go to Driftveil Market, sure. There must be a convenient town where everything is imported and everything is available. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm all sold out. That guy Charles bought everything I had. I used to be a part of Team Plasma. I have various kinds of incense. Welcome, may I help you? Odd Incense boosts the power of Psychic type moves. Sea Incense boosts Water type moves. Rose Incense boosts Grass type moves. Wave Incense is another Water type move. Yeah, these are also evolutionary items for certain baby Pokemon, but you don't really have to worry about that. Rock Incense is rock. You have unlimited Hardstones because you have Joint Avenue. Pure Incense will keep wild Pokemon away. Luck Incense will double a battle's prize money, so a way that you can have multiple amulet coins. Lax Incense may make attacks miss the hole. They're basically a bright powder. And a full Incense will have your speed. I'm not interested in any of those items in particular, but it's a good thing to be aware of. I'm not gonna buy any Moo Moo Milk. I can buy them for less than the normal retail price for my Joint Avenue. And then you, glad you came. You want something good? Show me a Pokemon level 30 or more. Oh, strong. You great, take this. got an Expert Bell that'll raise super effective damage by 1.2 times. For a Pokemon with a lot of type coverage, like, you know, Elekid is eventually going to be, that could be pretty good. The medicinal herbs imported from another region work very well, but Pokemon don't seem to like them because they taste a little bitter. Medicinal herbs are as follows. They all lower a Pokemon's happiness when moved, but they are cheap. Heal Powder will heal all status problems of a Pokemon. You have plenty of better options for this. Energy Powder is 50 HP. Again, Soda Pop, Lemonade, Freshwater, you have better options. Energy Root is 200 points. That's a Hyper Potion, which, yeah, okay, that's the first one I can kind of see getting some use. The big Shabuzi, however, is the Revival Herb. That revives a Pokemon, fully restoring its HP. That is a freely purchasable max revive. And even though we can buy max revives in Joint Avenue, it's still less money than what that costs. And did you also see that secret? I saw that secret. There's a little spot over here that isn't really lit up at night. You can enter from the back and TM63 embargo, we have stolen their merchandise! By using that, you make a Pokemon unable to use items for the rest of the battle. Can be kind of useful if you get an annoying gym leader that's just all up in your stuff and won't stop healing all the time. Well, no metal. I was really hoping that we'd get like some phenomenon related one or something. Driftveil City's got some good stuff. We can buy net balls, nest balls, and dusk balls. These are better than ultra balls, but only at nighttime or in caves. This is probably the most objectively best Pokeball type, and you bet I'm gonna buy like 20 of them just so that I have them for the rest of the journey. They rule. Hotels now line Driftveil. I guess Driftveil's Heartbreaker Charles isn't the big attraction now. Well, he is big. Sorry. Let's talk to you. Have you tried this kind of Pokeball? Luxury balls. I believe I've tried this, but Aiden was just a little bit too good. Wanted to raise his happiness, but he was not having it. Yeah, let's heal up really quick. Hotels dot the land. We have another one to go enter, and here we are. I am so ready to talk to you, man. I'm the master move tutor, and I'm obsessed with red shards. A dangerous combination to be sure. Give me red shards, and I'll thank you by teaching your Pokemon a move. Want me to teach your Pokemon a move? This, I cannot wait to see what we can learn with the Pokemon that we've chosen. I am so full of excitement every time I get to this part. Without fail, I'm always surprised by at least one move that's compatible. This game is amazing. Anyway. Covet. Steals the target's held item. Don't really care about that. Bug Bite. Consumes an enemy berry while hitting them for physical bug damage. I can give that to Jade. That would give Jade an edge against psychic types and dark types. We already have dark covered with Pignotti, but we don't really have anything for psychic. Before we see any more of those moves, there's something that we need to do, and I need to catch you up with. It is time for us to get our 5th team member. And in fact, I already have our 5th team member. A while back, I was running around an awful lot, catching a lot of Pokemon, and you might have picked up that one of them might have seen some use later. Our 5th team member is a Pokemon that I've wanted to use for a long time. Also ignore the Jirachi, I got that in a link trade with one of you, it's not that. It's a Pokemon that I've always wanted to use in a playthrough of a Pokemon game because I find it so fascinating, and you might have sensed the hype in my voice when I was talking about it. Our new team member is Sigilif. I love the ability Magic Guard. I like the fact that it can learn so many dang moves. And I thought we kind of needed something to deal with psychic types, and it actually does that pretty well. Being a flying type is also helpful. Yeah, I really like this. This is N Sigilif, which is certainly an option to us, but the problem is I can never nickname Sigilif if we go with this option because it was held by another trainer. Downside of picking N's Pokemon. It has a minus defense plus special defense nature, Magic Guard for its ability, and 30s in all of its IVs. That's a pretty good Sigilif, but I think I might pass on that one. Instead, while hunting for N's Pokemon, I took the opportunity to catch every Sigilif that I ran into within that span of time just to passively get this knocked out. The guardians of an ancient city. They always fly the same route while keeping watch for invaders. So let's go through these one at a time. Mild nature is plus... Ooh, that's good! It even has the ability I like! I caught all these in different balls too, so even I wouldn't know what ball we would end up with. This first Sigilif has IVs that are... Oh, it's got potentially a 0 in HP. It's got pretty middling attack, which I don't really care about. 29 defense. Pretty middling, lower than average special attack, actually. It's got potentially a 0 in special defense. And middle of the road speed. Okay. It's good nature. What about our second one? Plus defense minus special defense. You'd certainly stand out from the crowd. We got... oof. No, not into that at all. Rash nature. Ooh, sorry, that's gotta be painful. Proud of its power, and you got plus special attack minus special defense. Let's calculate these IVs. I am certain that you have a perfect IV in attack or something like that based on Proud of its power. I think that's what that means. And it turns out I'm right. Yeah, you have a 30 in attack. You got good HP, you have good defense. Really? Wow. You potentially have a 30 in both attack and special attack. 24 at the highest in special defense, and then a 22 to a 27 in speed. This might be our winner right here. Wow, that's gonna be hard to beat. Adamant nature. Freaking no, you. I'm just gonna instantly pass on you, never mind what your IVs are. Sassy nature, and you got plus special defense minus speed. Probably not gonna want that one either. Just on nature alone, I'm pretty against these. So this one's got a 30 in special attack and pretty good stuff all around except for attack, which I don't care. In a situation such as this, the nature easily breaks the tie because that's 10% more in that stat over time. So let's do it. Let's bring you in. Gosh, every nickname that I can think of possible for this thing is just completely horrible. I think about Sigilif sounding like syphilis. I think about that Ed, Ed, and Eddie quote where Ed's all like, I found my sensitive side because it has a rash, because he has a rash nature and all that. What do I want to name you? Let me think this over real quick. I need fly. Pfft, crap. Now we're actually strapped for slots in our party. The only reason I didn't reveal this sooner was because Sigilif was not going to be helpful in the desert resort or against Elisa, really. I didn't think that it would get a chance to really do anything until now, and I want to introduce our team members a little bit spaced apart, you know? I'm gonna miss the puppers, though. They've done a good job. There's just no room left in the group. Ah, so the Sigilif I chose was a girl, too. So I've given this some thought, and there's a name that I think fits their role incredibly well. Her name will be Harmony. The way that they will complete our team, you have no idea if you've never looked into Sigilif before. It's incredible the stuff that we're gonna be able to do with this. So yeah, harmonizes with our team pretty well. Also a girl's name, you know, I thought it was really cute. I can't imagine anybody's really thought of Sigilif as cute before, but maybe I'll be able to change your mind on that. And to the other 2 people in the world who love Sigilif as much as I do, then yeah, we can celebrate that. So the thing about Sigilif is that I swear to you, this thing learns every good attack. It's nuts, especially in Unova with what's available. So we have Psywave, Tailwind, Whirlwind, and Psybeam. Let's work on that, shall we? Continuing with the list of moves, Drill Run is a ground-type physical move with a higher critical hit chance than normal. This is an unusual move that not many Pokemon are capable of learning, and in fact, none of ours are. Now, that's not indicative of what Sigilif is like. I mean, come on, it's a freaking glyphic bird. What did you expect? Bounce is basically fly, where it charges up for a turn, you're out of attacking range of a lot of attacks, and then it may inflict paralysis afterward. That one is not learnable by many Pokemon either, and not learnable by any of ours. Signal Beam is a bug-type move that may confuse the target. I could buy this, but it'll be the only move that we get. You teach that to... Wow, 4 of our Pokemon learned that. Bug is not the best move, but we also don't have a bug move anywhere on our team. That could be worth considering. Iron Head is a strong steel type move that may make the enemy flinch. None of us have that. Super Fang is a great move, reducing the opponent's current HP by half. I don't have enough shards to buy that. Uproar makes it impossible to fall asleep, but you're locked into using the move for 3 turns. It's not that strong either. Seed Bomb is a physical grass type move, not too many of those. Dual Chop is a 2-hit dragon type physical move. Low Kick we've seen, it's higher damage based on the opponent's weight. Gunk Shot is a 120 power physical poison move that may also poison the target. The user shoots filthy garbage at the target to attack. They knew what they were doing when they gave this to monkey Pokemon. We have Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. The punches, Ice Punch in particular would be a good move to save up for McFly. But I think out of all of these, I want to give Signal Beam to Aiden. Aiden doesn't get very many moves, has a pretty shallow move pool, and I think that this could be a good move for it. We'll get rid of Bite because that fills a similar role to Signal Beam. Yeah, 75 power and it's a special move. That'll definitely be hitting harder than Bite does. I might have not gotten anything for Harmony like I was expecting, but that's where TMs come in and where it really shines. Harmony's able to get Thunder Wave. Even though we already have that on McFly, I'm probably not gonna keep it on McFly forever. So I'll get rid of Whirlwind for that. We can teach Harmony Reflect, so that way we have Reflect and Light Screen on our team somewhere. Psywave does random damage, so I don't care about that. It's also only 80% accurate while being horribly weak a lot of the time. I don't think I'll go for Attract. I considered it. It reminds me of artwork of a Sigilif card I have that I really like, of it looking super happy and cutesy. I like that card a lot. It was one of the things that made me warm up to Sigilif a lot over time. A lot of card artwork does that. Like, there's this Origin Form Palkia card that looks majestic, and I didn't think I could ever like any artwork featuring that thing. Anyway, yeah, so not a lot of moves right away, but we'll get more in time. Trust me on that. It just occurred to me that Harmony's only level 19. You need the experience share and you need it now. Pop that on. You'll have your debut battle a little bit later when you're a little bit stronger. Sometimes you can learn about Pokemon moves and items on TV programs. You might be able to learn something if you check out battles between people who are stronger than you. Some Pokemon evolve by trade. Cool, right? Why do they evolve? The guy was saying, I feel that whenever I watch Pokemon World Championships, where I'll always see some strategy that I'm like, oh God, I would have never thought of that. I don't follow competitive too closely, but I tune in every year, and it's always nice to see whatever people cook up or whatever is really overpowered. I'll give this to you. I'll give you the item, Air Balloon. Air Balloon. Speaking of things that you might not think are good, but then you watch World Championships and you go, ooh. Air Balloon makes you immune to ground type moves until you get hit and the balloon pops. I would not recommend this at all outside of battle facilities and multiplayer because that is a consumable item and it's lost forever after just one use. Don't waste it. Sometimes you have a refreshing stroll around the city and you get a lot done. We got to experience rotation battles, we went to the market, we got a new team member, we got a lot of new moves. We're doing great. Next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, we're gonna explore the northern half of Driftveil City and catch up with Team Plasma and see what they've been up to for the last couple of years, just like we were told to. See you guys then!